What's up, everybody? Jack here from Half Chrome, and this is the M1 Pro GPS drone, also known as the Mark 300. Now, it is a 6K camera on this thing on a 2-axis gimbal, and you can get this thing for just about $150. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to tell you first all of the things that I like about this drone, starting with this case. I actually really like the case that it comes in. It's got a nice protective area for the drone. It folds up, fits in here, the remote, and extra batteries. What else do I like about this drone? Well, I guess I like the way it looks. It looks cool. I like these. Actually, I do like these feet extenders. Gets it up and off of the grass. It's not super heavy, but it is over 250 grams. I like the translations. They make me laugh. Keep your baddie away from the running motors. The manual was, right around par with that sort of translation. But, when it comes down to it, this is not a 6K camera. It just isn't. So it's actually listed as both a 6K and a 4K camera, depending on where you look. Actually, I love that they call it a 4K ESC camera. ESC, electronic speed control. That's generally not related to the camera, but more of the controlling of the motors and the speed at which they rotate. So yeah, there's that. Specs on it are, if you're recording on the SD card, which is going to be the best clarity and resolution you can get, I got 1048 by 1152. You do the math, that's just over 2K. But even at that, it's 25 frames a second, 10 Mbps write speed. Those are just pretty poor specs. For $150, it's about what you get. Video looks a little bit over sharpened. It's still shaky. It's not high quality stuff. I wasn't super impressed with the video really kind of at all. The pictures were okay. I feel like they're a little bit over sharpened. Now, flying this thing was kind of a mess. It took forever to get to my phone. The calibration sometimes worked, sometimes didn't. There's two different ways to calibrate this drone. When you open up the app for the first time, it makes you calibrate. Then there's a calibration button. They look different on the screen, so it's really kind of a confusing process, which is kind of par for the course with this drone. I just was never comfortable flying it. Never. It was kind of all over the place, whether it had GPS signal or not. The follow me feature didn't quite work. I wasn't about to throw this thing into a return to home. Who knows where it would have went. This is not the best drone you can get for $150. I just kind of have a hard time recommending this thing to anybody. For $150, I'd go with the Beast Pro. One of the Beast Pro drones, any of them actually, are going to be better than this one. I just got the Beast Pro 2 with this fancy little speaker that I'm going to be reviewing, and that's a better drone, about the same price point. The remote feels kind of cheap. The antenna, I don't know if you can see that, but it comes out the back here. These are fake. Put your phone up here. You do get some telemetry data here. You get it on your screen as well. But at the end of the day, this just, I don't know this company very well, and their product, it just doesn't seem to have any polish really to it. I'd recommend an MJX product or a ZLL product before I'd recommend one of these. But, if it was on super sale, sure, yeah, take a stab at it for, $100, $125. That would be a deal. And it does take decent pictures, but at the end of the day, this is not the aerial machine for most people. If you're a tinker and you like to kind of figure things out, yeah, go ahead, try to figure this thing out. I didn't, but I am going to take this bag. I don't have a real nice bag for my Mavic Air 2. I think I might use this one. Now, they claim a 3,000 meter range on this thing and a flight time of up to 30 minutes. Nope. No way. This thing is not getting out of my line of sight. I would not fly this thing farther than maybe 100 meters. In terms of flight time, yeah, you're probably going to get maybe 20, 25 at max. You know, I didn't quite time my flights because I couldn't fly long enough without having to bring this thing back and recalibrate. I did that a couple of times on both of my batteries, which do charge via USB-C. I do like that. There's another thing I like about this drone. But at the end of the day, it just doesn't have the polish that some of the other drones in this price range do. So I would suggest you go that way. If you're new to this channel, you might be wondering, this guy's trashing this drone. Well, I don't know that I'm trashing, I'm just telling you my honest opinion. You know, there are probably other people out there that like this drone. I know Captain Drone did a review of this thing. He probably likes it. You might want to check out, he might have had a little bit more success. People say, well, maybe you got a bad product. And yeah, maybe I did. Maybe every other one of these things is perfect. But I don't think so. Based on the manual, the inconsistencies, I'm not buying it. But that's possible. So if you're a gambler and you want to take a chance on the Mark 300 or M1, go for it. But, you know, think about this. They claim this to be a 6K camera, and it's just not. That's a lie. That's a flat out falsehood. And any company that's going to tell you false things about their product, not somebody that I would trust. So no, don't buy this from me. That is my recommendation. You know, find something that, you know, is reputable. Again, MJX, if you're looking in this price range, or ZLL, they both make good products. Now, if you want a good 6K drone, there is the Autel Evo Pro. Now, that is a good 6K machine with this 1-inch sensor, but it's going to cost you like $2,000, right? Not quite, but close to it. And that's what you're going to have to pay when you want a really nice drone. Now, actually, there is the Mavic Air 2S that is released. Actually, I think it's released in 2 days, and that's going to have a 5.4K camera, 20 megapixel, 1-inch sensor. You can buy that thing for about $1,000. But if that's what you're looking for, if you want high quality footage, you're going to have to spend some money. I hope that was helpful. If it was, click that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We give a drone away once a month to one of our Patreon subscribers. Information on that in the description down below. Hey, thanks for watching. Good luck and happy flying.